Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be answering all of your questions that I received on YouTube. And I also want to speak about something that I came across. It's basically one person or company that is duplicating or pretending to be another one. So I want to educate you guys on that so that you are careful with that, because I came across that while scrolling through Instagram and it came through as an ad. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I found out about that and why you should stay away from that as well. If you're new to the channel, a sub would be appreciated, as I provide valuable educational content on a daily basis. And if you do enjoy the content, please do consider smashing that thumbs up button. This that you see over here was obviously part of the breakdown that I did on Sunday. Please, if you want to watch the entire breakdown, just refer back to the video before this video. You'll see how I anticipated this move to the downside. But let's go over to some of the questions. Mr. Tiny Khumeri saying, hi Rolio, simple and straight to the point analysis. I'd like to know why you stopped your services. So for those of you that don't know, I was doing signals and mentorship for 6 months. So this is not a requirement for us to do, especially for me. It's kind of time consuming for me to be doing this. So I decided, I need some time to not do anything just for myself. So I honestly don't need to do that. It's kind of it just takes a lot of my time. So for that reason, I decided to take a step back and just let all the other people, the thousands of people on Instagram that's offering those types of services, I allowed them to do it. So it says here, Derek is saying, came here from Rydal, love your content and how genuine you are. I love that profile photo and thank you for the positive feedback. That's not part of it. Mr. Khamim is saying, I almost fell for the same stuff. Brother told me to deposit 200 Rand and then realized, you can't pay for a job. If you want to go check out that video, guys, just go back. Asisipo is saying, what happened to your website? The website was taken down a long time ago, my friend. And no, I do not offer any more services. Like I said back in April, that I am going to stop the services there as well. I would like you to analyze deep into the floor in the 1 hour, please, in the next market breakdown. So I tell you what, right? So I've done a video called I think it's called market structure. If you go and watch that video, you can just scroll through some of the videos that I make. It's called market structure, and you'll see exactly how you would need to go from where I'm taking it to where you need to go as well. You see, so I've explained that already. The reason why I cannot go from weekly, daily, then this videos are going to take 2-3 hours. That is why I made a separate video to explain to you guys how you need to look at the market from the analysis that I have done. I love you very much. Thank you so much. Splash, I love your content. Wish you can go. I think I spoke about that already. So there is nobody asking me to look at any currency pair. So we're going to jump straight into it, right? So yesterday I was, not yesterday, but a while ago I was scrolling through Instagram, just so you guys can see there's my phone. I was scrolling through Instagram because I don't want you guys to think I'm going to look for these people. No, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see this ad by Anchor Wealth. Now, and I thought to myself, they're offering investment funds. And the first thing that comes to my mind is they are an investment company, right? So they offer investment services. However, one thing I realized with this ad, the only thing that's wrong with this ad over here with this investment funds is that according to the General Code of Conduct, as per the phase legislation, right? If you in terms of advertising, all advertising materials should be true and correct, and it should not be misleading. It also says that when you promote or when you advertise investment schemes to the public, it should also dictate that historical performances does not dictate future results. Now, I looked at this ad or this advertisement, and I realized that this is not how an ad is supposed to look for an investment fund. And I knew that I was dealing with a person that I should not be doing this in the first place. However, I realized that they were offering these returns over here as well. Now, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's real, but one thing I do know is that I don't think they understand how investment services work as per the FACE legislation. Now, I don't offer investment services myself. However, I have studied the FACE legislation so many times that I understand what the fit and proper requirements are of an FSP in order to offer financial to offer these types of services firstly. So I decided, you know what, let me go and pay them a little visit and see what this is all about, because easily people is going to fall for this, because you deposit 1,000 and then in 21 days you will get 5k and then 3k. People love this kind of returns. It's crazy returns. I mean, the bank gives you 6.5% per annum, 7 if you're lucky. These guys are offering you crazy returns. So clearly something does not make sense about them, right? It says your all payouts will be paid 21 days. Payment will be made via bank transfer or Bitcoin. 10% service fee will be deducted on all payouts. So I decided to go and have a look at their Instagram, and I was like, okay, cool, things look good here. One thing I did notice though was the following to interaction ratio, because you got like 5k 7 followers, you got like 10, but the interactions are quite low, and I realized, okay, maybe these followers were bought. And I took the liberty to just go and click this little link over here. I clicked there and I said, okay, let me contact these guys and see what they're about. The first thing I realized when I clicked on the link was the phone number, because why? If you are such a big firm that is offering investment services, clearly you should have, remember, one of the fit and proper requirements for being an FSP, a financial services provider, is having an operational ability. Now, if you have an operational ability, you should be able to at least have a landline. Apart from that, you need to be financially sound, meaning that if these people were rich and had the kind of money, they would have had a landline, a business line, a website, something, because why? You are supposed to be there. Also, if they also knew about the fit and proper requirements to be an FSP, they would have known that good standing, honesty and integrity is by far the one at the top of the line. And looking at these things, this is clearly not being honest. In any case, I said, hello, I would like to invest. And this person says, hi there, what package would you like? Now, what I did was I took the phone number and I put it into Truecaller, and the phone and the name that comes up is Zenith Forex Capital. And I realized, wait, what? I thought I was dealing with Anchor Wealth Finance Business, but this is coming up for a business landline number. And he asked me, what package would you like? And I said the second one, which is the 3k for 15k, right? I thought my problems was going to disappear. And I asked him, is your company from where? I asked him, where's your company from? He says, we are based in Joburg. And he says, okay, then would you like to start? Without taking a breath in between. He doesn't even introduce himself. He doesn't even say what his name is. He doesn't say anything. And remember, as per the FACE legislation, when you're conducting financial advice, or you are, interacting with the client, you always need to inform the client that you are working under supervision of your company, so that if anything goes wrong, I can always just go back to your car. I need to know where I need to complain, which is why most of the time when someone calls you, they'll tell you that I am working under the strict supervision of the FACE legislation, and I do and then they tell you that whole story. This guy, as a FSP, as an investment service person, his company should have told him, but clearly you'll see why there is no company in the first place to start with. Then I asked, okay, do you have a license to trade for me? And he says, yes, we have an ODP license. And I was like, okay, so how did you get the license if you do not understand what the requirements are. Clearly, if you are able to get a license, right? So I'll give you guys a quick rundown. In order to become an FSP, one of the requirements is you need to be financially sound. You need to have a compliance officer to oversee the compliance function. You also need to have a key individual if you're going to recruit more than 2 people to work for you. And these people are then overseen by the key individual, which is basically supposed to make sure that these people are educated with what it is that I need to know. So if this guy was able to get a license as a sole proprietor, then I mean, come on, you can't tell me you just went straight to get an ODP license, but you do not, but you're coming through here with this phone number. And I said, he asked me, when would you like to start? I said, I would like to start ASAP. And he sends me these banking details. Now, one thing that you have to keep in mind when it comes to the general code of conduct in regard to clients' funds safekeeping, it is said that all clients' funds needs to be deposited within a separate bank account from the business account. So the general code of conduct basically says that when you have a business, an investment business, right, you cannot keep funds for a client in the business account. The client's funds needs to go into a separate business account. No, not a business account, but it needs to go into a separate account. He's asking me to deposit the money into the business account or into the business account. Like, I'm not supposed to deposit the money into your business account. So if you want to get an idea of how that works, if you're paying your insurance premiums, your premiums doesn't necessarily go directly to the insurance company's business account. Did you think the owner of the insurance company go like, whoop, money in, this person just paid for the for the insurance premium, let's go party. Any case, I ask him, are you are regulated also or not yet? He says not yet regulated by the FSCA. However, application is pending and we hope to hear from them in the upcoming weeks. So you are conducting financial services without being regulated, but you got an ODP license. You do know that in order to have a license, you need to have been regulated, or that makes you regulated when you have a license. But in any case, he says that the application is pending, and I was like, okay, if you say so. Ask him, do you have any testimonials or successful investors? He says yes, all results are available on the Instagram page, Anchor Wealth. And I went to there and I could see that they've posted a lot of basically blue screenshots of money that they made, where they went from 30k to making 222,000, and I don't know if it's real accounts, but you guys can figure that out in any case. So I asked him, is that other people's money you trading? He says yes, that is. My question is, why is nobody out? Why is no one talking about these people, right? He says we used to have those, however the POPI Act came into place, which prohibits us from sharing WhatsApp conversations to direct messages with clients. We can only see account progress. Okay, so let's assume that you are being honest with what it is that you're saying. You can always disclose clients' names. You can publish with the client's discretion. The client can tell you, yes, it's fine. We are going to do that. But you can't do that as well, right? He says, I ask him, are you people trading on it? He says, yes, correct. I ask him, is this a business account? He says, yes. Okay, I'll tell you when I made the deposit. I tell him, okay, no problem. So I basically, from the 7th of the 10th, so it's been 7 days since I made contact with him again. I thought he was going to reach out to me, or she was going to reach out to me. And today I went in again. I was like, okay, let me just close this once and for all. And I said, hey, I want to make a deposit. One more question. I have a friend who also wants to deposit, but he wants to know what is your FSP number. So he gives me the FSP number. So basically what I did was I went on to the FSC's website, right? I'm just going to close this quickly. I went on to the FSCA's website where you could basically track people, not track, but FSPs with their license numbers. So you can see that I took the FSP number that they give me, 39834. There you can see 39834, 39834. Now there is a company called Anchor Capital Limited Society or Limited private company called Anchor Capital. Now this is Anchor Capital, and this is an investment company as far as I can read it. Right now, it's just scrolling all the way down. If you go all the way, if you go to the homepage, you'll see over here that, where is it now? Let me just go. Think it's here. Okay. So I just want to go back. Contact us. Just give me 1 second, because let me just do this, because this is how I got it. So basically, then what I did was I took the name of the company, copied it and pasted it in there, and then the first thing that came up obviously was Anchor Wealth. Right, here we go. So I scroll all the way to the down side, and you can see here that the FSP number belongs to an actual investment company called Anchor. This is the real Anchor investment company, because you can see here that they are an authorized financial services provider with the FSP and the VAT number, registration number, everything is there. Then there's the 398 that this gentleman or this lady is referring to, 39834, and you can see over there that there's 39834. So this is the company's license FSP number that they are basically taking and saying that it is basically them. Now you can obviously see that based off the name, the actual company is called Anchor, and they call themselves also Anchor Wealth. And when company asks them about their license number, they would then give you Anchor's license number. There's the contact information and the physical address for them as well. As the conversation continues, I ask him, are you the owner? And he says, yes, I am the owner. I ask him, okay, and what is your name? He said, you are speaking to David. Now I've gone through the real Anchor website looking for the owner's name, David. There is no David that is on that website, first of all. So I'm not sure who this owner is of this company that is using another company or another institution's FSP number and claiming it to make it theirs. I said, also, if I deposit the 10,000, will I get 50,000 in 21 days? He says, yes. He says, yes, it will be 50K less our 10% service fee. So your net will be 45,000. Wow, that is a lot of money for such a long time. And I asked him, do you maybe have Capitec so I can deposit? Because if I, it's going to take longer. He says, unfortunately not. The reason why I told him that was I wanted to verify the account details against the name of the company that he has given me to make sure that it's not. In any case, I sent him this link, which is obviously a Grabify link, and meaning that if he clicks the link, I'll be able to see exactly where this guy is contacting me from. And I needed to click on that link, and I posted this there as well. It says Capitec warns of December, which was an article from Capitec last year. And I asked him, should I be worried? Worried about what? And our good man clicked on the link, and I was able to see exactly where he's coming through, or where he's basically contacting me from. Firstly, I can see he was contacting me from Johannesburg, and he was using an iPhone with a Vodacom network. So basically his service provider was Vodacom. There's his IP address over there. I then took the IP address, went over to my IP tracker, and I was basically waiting for this to basically link, and now it's taking me somewhere else. I knew it. Let me just go through it again. So I'm just gonna do that because for some reason it's now I think it's because I'm doing it for the second time. So let's paste it and then show you exactly. So after running that, you can see basically that this person is sitting somewhere in Johannesburg, and pretending to run a company of another legitimate company as well. So I'll tell you what things like this does, right? The first thing it does is that it creates, if someone had to sign up through him and people got scammed through this, people would just use this FSP license number, give it to the authorities, and then they would go after the actual company who is registered instead of coming after this gentleman or this lady, because there's no proof to trace these people down also. Now, as the conversation continue, I asked him, where is your offices, did you say? He said that they are based in Joburg, in that road. And basically what I did, as you guys obviously know, I took the information that was provided to me, and then I want to show you guys something very quickly. I pasted it in there. And then you can see here, if you go, just remove that. If we go into Ravania Road over here, and you can see what the difference is between, the differences between the physical address that I was given by this gentleman over there. So you can see the buildings right over there. And then if you go onto the actual Anchor website, you can see that the address that they gave is also in Johannesburg. But if I use that address, the only difference is basically that it comes up and it's taking me directly to Anchor as well. So clearly the person behind this so-called investment scam, pretending to be actual Anchor, is basically trying to take people's funds, use it for themselves, and then people use their FSP license number by given to him by the actual Anchor Wealth, the original Anchor company, and people then that company gets into trouble because of this person is using this account pretending to be them as well. Guys, please be careful out there. Again, like I said before, I'm not becoming the scam exposer or anything like that, but these are things that people fall for on a daily basis, and I just want to create that awareness. So I'm not gonna go and make videos about Forex scams. No, these are the things that I come across, and I know people can fall for this very easily. It's like those Facebook marketplace people that that takes place, and this was just for me, it's just one of it. So please be careful when you see anything about this, and keep your money safe. Guys, that is it from my side. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for your ears.